The bustling shops and shoppers in the Gold Coast caught off guard when chaos broke out on Oak Street off the Mag Mile.
I heard like I'm in
Hey, what you need? I'm pulling up like the mailman. So fuck that small talk. Bitch, we only doing numbers. Why you taking all them L's? Yeah, bitch, the money keep you coming. Yeah. I be thumbing through the check. Run the bag up. I be thumbing through the check.
What's up, everyone? Thank you all for tapping in. In today's video, it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna be discussing a list of rappers that were caught lacking on camera. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell for more videos like these. Let's go. Coming up in my days, hip-hop era was a little bit different. It was more about catching the vibe, you know what I'm saying, having a good time, and even some songs that had some real meaning to them. Now, this new era that's taking over, it's a little strange. It's more about smoking on your op and who got the biggest bags. And with that comes a whole lot of competition. So we're going to jump into a list of rappers that were caught lacking by their ops. Our first story takes place March 4th, 2016 in Atlanta, Georgia. Rapper Bankroll Fresh. Bankroll Fresh was in a studio session. Not too sure about the whole story and how it really went down. If you know, drop a comment, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, him and another rapper that goes by the name of No Plug, they got into an argument, whatever it was. I'm not sure what it was over, but it led to each one of them pulling out guns. And in the video, you can see No Plug drive through the parking lot, and Bankroll Fresh, he just runs out the studio and shoots. I'm not sure if he shot like one round through the car, maybe. Well, No Plug, him and his boy spin the block, come back, and they open fire back, hitting Bankroll Fresh, leaving him dead. My thing about this is Bankroll Fresh was up and coming artist from Atlanta. If you never heard Bankroll Fresh, he is the truth, man. It's a sad story that it ended this way, but No Plug eventually got off, escaped the charges. He wasn't charged with murder. I think he was charged with self-defense. But anyways, R.I.P. Bankroll Fresh. Our next story takes place November 11th, 2020, Houston, Texas. Up-and-coming rapper Mo 3, where he was gunned down on the interstate. Now, this story is a little bit different. It's a little twisted. A lot of people think that because he was beefing with other rappers like Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, that maybe they were involved. Well, they ended up arresting the guy. They put him on the news. He supposedly jumped out his car and gunned him down on the interstate. They caught him on the interstate cameras. Now, I've heard other parts to this story too, that there was another person involved, and there was another guy that looks like the guy that they got that's a rapper, and it's a whole crazy mess to this story. Supposedly, Mo 3 was at a girl house and was followed by someone from the girl's house. I don't know if she set him up or what. If you know, drop it in the comments. But Mo 3 was up and coming artist, man, was tragically lost his life on this day in Houston, Texas. So R.I.P. to Mo 3. September 12th, 2022 in Los Angeles, California. Well, this artist comes from Germantown, Philadelphia. He go by the name of PNB Rock, man. He was out in Los Angeles visiting. I don't know what he was doing really out there, maybe a show, video, something, but he decided to stop by Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle, whatever it is, over there in the middle of the hood, man. Well, supposedly, you know, don't nobody want to get caught lacking there. He went in there, him and his girl. His girl posted their plate on social media. Next thing you know, he was being robbed, held at gunpoint. The dude ended up, like, he didn't want to give up his jewelry, so they ended up shooting him and killing him. And the man ended up getting caught for it, which he he actually sent his stepson in there to do the dirty work. So he was like the mastermind behind it. And I'm pretty sure the mother was involved too. I think it was like the whole family involved. So that's how crazy it is out there, man. But yeah, RIP to PNB Rock on August 4th, 2020 in Chicago, Illinois. This next artist goes by the name of FBG Duck, coming from 63rd and St. Lawrence in Chicago. He had beef with other artists like King Von and Lil Durk, and some people even think that King Von could have been behind this hit. Well, on this day, he was gunned down in downtown Chicago shopping with like 2 other people, I think, and all 3 of them was hit, but Duck did not survive. And you know, FBG, the whole gang, man, they been like hated on up there in Chicago. They been kind of taking over, but FBG Duck was like the leader of them. So see him lose his life, that was very tragic. He was the one representing 63rd. They arrested all these guys from O Block, which comes from the same hood as King Von, which people say Von put the bag on his head. Well, FBG Duck was on his way to being real big, so RIP FBG Duck. June 23rd, 2024, Jacksonville, Florida. This next artist goes by the name of Fulio. Now, Fulio was gunned down at his birthday party. He had posted on social media he was having a pool party, and his ops basically caught him lacking, man, and he was beefing with other artists like Youngin, Ace, you know what I'm saying? So Youngin Ace recently, as soon as he died, he went and dropped diss tracks about how he was the one that caught the shots, you know what I'm saying? Where they ended up locking up all these people that are supposedly connected with Youngin Ace. And we don't know what's going on, what's gonna happen with this, but yeah, this was real crazy, man. Some people said Fulio was just ready to go. He dropped his location like an idiot. And when you do that, man, it's like an example of Pop Smoke, RIP to Pop Smoke. They dropped the location, and that was that. So RIP Fulio. November 6th, 2020. I'm pretty sure this took somewhere in Georgia. I'm not sure if it was Atlanta. If you know, drop it in the comments. But this rapper goes by the name of King Von. He's from O Block in Chicago. And yeah, he was beefing with FBG Duck, but at this time he had a friend named Quando Rondo, and him and Quando Rondo got into it about something. So apparently at this nightclub, King Von went to approach him and started putting them hands on him, started beating him up. And Quando Rondo's friend, Lil Tim, jumped out the passenger side and gunned him down. And basically that's the story. Now Tim running around claiming the body of King Von. But you know, it was King Von came to fight, and he wasn't strapped already, so they ended up taking King Von's life. So also before King Von died, after he died, they was exposing of how he was a serial killer. He probably caught like more than 7 bodies or something, and they did a video on Rap's first serial killer. Supposedly was King Von, man. So RIP to King Von, is sad to see. November 7th, 2021, Memphis, Tennessee. Rapper Young Dolph was gunned down, man, at the Makita's Cookie Hunt place for I guess it was downtown Memphis. He went to get some cookies. They seen him. They had been following him the whole day, and they ran up through the store and shot him through the window like some cowards. Now, previously to this, Young Dolph had already been shot up in his car, but it was bulletproof, so they missed a whole 100 shots. He went and dropped the mixtape. So also people saying that it could have been other rapper Yo Gotti dropped the bag, but these guys were arrested. It's just a sad, tragic situation, man, because Young Dolph was really like, they even named part of Memphis Dolphland, like he was taking over, and he was like, everybody loved him, and for them to kill him like that, there was really some haters. It was just some people who was some nobody trying to catch fame off of their name by dissing them. But some people say, yo, Gotti dropped that bad, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyways, RP Young Dolph. March 31st, 2019, Los Angeles, California. This brings us to our last artist, the one and only Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was gunned down on this day in front of his store called The Marathon. Nipsey Hussle had been rapping for many, many years. He was in movies. He was already like a huge superstar. He was giving people jobs. On this day, the guy, Eric Holder, supposedly a gang member of the Rolling 60s with the same gang as Nipsey, came up while he was doing, like, I guess, meet and greets, or he was hanging out at his shop or whatever. And supposedly Nipsey called him a snitch in front of everybody, so he left, came back where he gunned him down, man. This was sad for the whole world to see, man, because Nipsey really was like one of them people that was giving people jobs, looking out for the community. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just a hard loss for everybody. So, hate to say this, but Nipsey made number one on our list. R.I.P. one and only Nipsey Hussle. Now, I want to say this. I do not condone in any of this violent activities. If anything, it's very sad. Everybody on this list is tragic. Most of this is black on black crime, and it's very sad to see because all of these young men, basically the same type of men taking each other's lives, man. We need to stand up, stop the violence, man. And thank you all for watching, man. And catch y'all on the next video.